What's up, everyone? 3D Print 747 here, back again with another video. My wife wants some toppers for her Stanley cup. She's going on a trip and she's going to see family, some kids, so she wants to give these to them. I got this off Maker World. I will put a link in the description below. A couple of things that I'm going to try that I never tried before, since we're doing multicolor, which first of all, it's kind of strange because it's only showing a black purge block back here and not the pink. So we'll see how it turns out. But what I'm going to try right here is flush into objects. I've never used this before, and we'll see if that... Okay, well that's weird. Now it just created the pink. Interesting. Alright, I'm doing just 2 wall loops. I downloaded the 3MF, so I'm just taking all the defaults. What I do want to do is select everything here, and then you can't do that with select everything. Alright, so individually you have to select them, and then what I want to do is adaptive layer height. That way they won't have a circular shape on the top of their head, hopefully. So you can see how the layers are going to adjust as the print head gets taller. It actually goes finer so that it doesn't have those huge layer lines in a circular, I don't know, desert pattern, volcano pattern, whatever, at the top. So I'm going to do that with all of these. And we should be good to slice. The prime tower is only supported if all objects have the same variable layer height. If all objects have the same variable layer height. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all of these and just do one and see what happens. Maybe the adaptive layer height didn't apply to all of them as I was doing it. So do that, adaptive, and we can slice. So now what I'll do is I'll clone this 5 times. This kind of bugs me. There's no return from this. When I click off, it doesn't go away. See, now the return comes back. So now I'm going to clone this. We'll clone it 5 times. Get them on the plate. Arrange them. And that's another thing that I don't know why it does that. It should tell me that it's going to do another plate. I guess ½ an inch is too wide, or half. Wait, let's go back to where we were here. Get rid of this. They've really done some things in here that have kind of made it tricky to use. So if I go here, auto rotate. So I did 46 millimeters. So let's go down to here. See if that brings them back. All right. So just, I guess, something to keep an eye on. I didn't realize I went that high. I thought it was a finer grade. I wasn't paying attention. And let's see if we can slice these and get them printing. Slicing is done. A G-code path goes beyond plate boundaries. I don't know why it did the purge block like that. Makes absolutely no sense. Let's go like that. We'll move this one over just a little bit. And that should be good enough to move forward and print. Let's get this sliced and sent to the printer. A1 has the pink and A3 has the black in the AMS. 7 hours. Send it on its way, and we will see you in a bit to see how things turned out. Alright everyone, so I've got the straw toppers on the printer, but I'm going through, I ordered 6 rolls of filament from BambuLab, and it's the first time I've ordered replacement rolls, refillable, where you just pop it on the reusable spool. And I gotta tell you that looking at this, I'm kind of nervous that this is gonna not, or that it's gonna jam up. This is the way all of them were out of the package. I didn't loosen this or anything. When I cut open the plastic, the vacuum seal, it was like this. The little straps that go around it weren't tight at all. So I don't know if anybody else has had an issue like this. Leave a comment down below and let me know if this is normal for BambuLab refillable spools. I paid $100 for 6 rolls, I think. I had a $40 coupon, so it ended up being like, I don't know, 50 bucks, because if you ordered 6, you got it cheaper. But yeah, I'm not real impressed with the tightness of this roll or how it's looking here. So fingers crossed it's gonna work, but and not tangle up, but that's concerning. I've unwrapped 3 rolls so far and they've all been like this. Let's see what happens. And here's how they turned out. Pretty happy with the result. I did turn the eye white and used a little marker, a paint pen, to just put a dot on it. But they can lay flat, or they can stand up. You can see the tail moves as well, rotates around. So pretty cool little topper for your Stanley or whatever drink cup you use. I did find that the head gets kind of in the way when the straw is real close to the edge of the lid, to that brim. I'll put a picture of that up in a second. My wife is out right now and she has her real Stanley. I don't have a Stanley here, so I want to see if that fits differently, and I'll take a picture once she gets home. So stick around and we'll see what it looks like at the end.